was expecting it to be bad, but...
Nev has to be around here somewhere. Let's go.
Stop us. Your Lord demands death.
Rook, about time.
You knew I'd come?
It's your city too.
The Dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right, let's see if I can get its attention.
Witness the handiwork of immortals!
Rook takes credit. Yeah.
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane!
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dreadwolf's dagger.
Come get it!
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
We weren't expecting a fight. Now what do we do?
What we came to do.
Watch yourself! Coming at range. On 'em.
Got it covered.
Help Rook.
Got us at a distance.
Get it now. You
Got you
got it.
covered.
We have toyed with these morsels long enough. Your strength is needed elsewhere. Hear my voice and return.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it. Then it'll come back stronger. If only we were faster or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
Or able to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
The dragon in Treviso. We could still help.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanus. We're on our way. We chased away the dragon in Minrathous. Did you kill the one?
We did not. That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach.
It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals. Treviso survives for now, as do the crows. But
I swore to keep Minrathous safe when I joined the Shadow Dragons. I had a duty.
then I hope you understand how we feel.
We do not fault your loyalty to your people, Rook, but Treviso has suffered. Rook, you know Grey Wardens. Can they do anything about the blighted canals?
Maybe not right away. They'll have their hands full with the gods.
Just send them word, please.
We will not be idle. There are people to save and Antam to be made examples of. The city must know who did this. Give us time, Rook. If you truly wish to help, the crows will have work.
The others, Nev, are they all right?
They are.
Then I can focus on Treviso. Once we find our footing, the blood of these gods will flow.
Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori? Maybe Solus will know something.
Greetings, friends. Chance Candide.
I'm Rook.
The blight has piled itself. We cannot have it. But be cautious. We do not have...
The spirits are returning.
They should be safe now, with the defenders on alert.
Abundance.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Then where did Asan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Well, a confused Griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Cheers. Why did Grunhaller attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Doesn't seem right that they go extinct twice.
Not if I have anything to say about it. You sure you'll have time to help? You've got a lot on your plate. Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
If that dragon had taken Minrathous, I hate to think what the Venatori might do with that sort of chaos. A lot of people are alive. A lot of people have a chance, thanks to us. But we broke Lucanus out of the ossuary. He could finally go home, and now, what happens to Treviso now?
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganon and Gillenane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elgranon and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead, you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive, and that's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yeah, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso? I'll never get that out of my head. Lucanus stayed. Said he'd be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We heard it but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured, and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the veil? You really trust him?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him?
Eh.
All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
We need that report Irilyn was asking about.
They found more readiness. Don't let your guard down out there.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right, what did you call it? Turlum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that? Go over with your clan.
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Land life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world, looking for adventure.
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, he purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow! That was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Yuck.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the Nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if you can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
Well, there must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet. think Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nuts.
Cheers.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Two or three times, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm. But you can't beat back death forever. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
I've sent a team to investigate.
Yo, Rook. Strife talked about you. I need your help. Can you help? There are veil jumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
Let's see if we can figure this out.